Also, let me get input display up. This is probably going to be a bit of a shorter stream just because I started late. I should give you mod. Wait, hold on, why is the Oh, did I just didn't make a I just didn't make a first state for some reason. I should probably give you mod. Hold on. Just like I don't have enough viewers for like a mod to really require you to do much besides just click ban whenever there's a fucking like bot that shows up. IMAX. It has been done. Awesome. I'm an odd. Day with 9 wives plus 6 wives? That's kind of awesome. BM 1.2 polycule sesh? Okay. I think my first short-term goal is just get to yeah, this is the order of operations. First short-term goal is just get a Wily 3 entry. And then I'm probably just gonna like practice dodging. Yeah, I just gave you mod because sometimes there's like view bots and I just don't want I just want to be able to have someone just like I want to have someone be able to take them out when I'm just not able to like look at chat. And like you're the most active chatter, so like logical conclusion. Oh my god, hi Parrot, hi. Welcome to Forever Grind World. I am going to be invoking this like every fucking 2 seconds. I should also give you a mod. I imagine you're not gonna be here much, but like just in case. And also you're cool. I Everyone gets mod today. It's just the one Nathan stream where it's all VIP worthy messages. Yeah, I figured, but like it's also just kind of nice having mods to be able to just like take out bestfreeviewers.com. Yeah, mod only chat. This shit looked like the Parrot Dash early stream. This is probably just gonna be like me rambling anyway about the game itself. So like I don't know how much you're gonna get out of this. Hi Roka. It's true. Yeah, that does it. Mods ban everyone now. This is not your first chat, Quant. We've been over this. You've seen what I get up to. You've seen me at work before. Already got a 1-hit into phase 3. I guess I just sleep buffed the shit out of phase 2. Hopefully I sleep buffed phase 3 as well. Yeah, this is final boss. This is also like the hardest part of the run by a significant margin. Like to do consistently. YB5 is like harder to do once, but this is a lot harder to just actually it's gonna be harder to do it when you need to do it. Mostly because of phase 3, which is what I'm doing right now. You have like one easy attack, the hardest attack in the game, and then attack that can just RNG check you. So, kinda fucked. Kinda fucked. Kinda fucked. It's so fucked. Their best bet is just like being as close to him as possible. Yeah, and it's not even like it's the only like standout attack in the fight. You also have, like I said, probably the hardest like skill-based attack in the game, which is dashes. In addition to whatever the fuck that is. This is just kind of gonna be like me bashing my head into the wall, honestly. Oh, but... Hi, Weather Day. I think I'm just gonna try and like get as much phase 3 practice as possible. Oh, he did it on... I forgot. I always forget he's even capable of doing it on the right side of the screen. I thought he just always did it on the, I thought he always started on the left, but he can start on the right as well. I don't... Maybe it's just, like, my strat to the rest of the fight make it so he can only go on the... start on the left, but, like, round start he can go on the right? Okay, no, I don't think it's that. I just forget how my strats work when he's on the, when he's starting from the left. It spreads. It spreads. Okay, Sine Wave is a good attack to kill on because basically the attack you kill on phase 2 always like guarantees what his first phase 3 attack is gonna be, and if you kill him during the Sine Wave attack, he always does the castle drop attack as the start of phase 3, which is the easiest one to deal with. The rest of the fight you're on your own, but that makes the start of it a bit easier. Didn't do the full jump strat. I feel like I'm either gonna like get past this fight in the first like 5 entries, or I'm gonna like take like 30 Wily 6 entries to clear. Even when you like do the immediate jump over, it's like still so hard to actually react to the slide in time. I think it might just be worth it to like try and like see how I can survive one phase 3 for a bit, and like not even try to shoot. That might be worthwhile practice before I'm like seriously trying to do phase 3. God. Double bouncing is so scary. It's like... Bouncing is already a scary enough attack, but then I'm just doing it twice. It like throws off everything else you're trying to do. Hi, Blocky. Okay, I think I'm starting to remember how... I'm starting to be able to transfer how I do it on the... When he starts on the left. Or, I'm starting to be able to do it right. Okay, yeah. I forget if bouncing makes him start with dashes or with shield walk. Chuguala? Yeah, whatever you just said. I agree. Like, even that. I was, like, far enough away, but, like, the slide is so long that I was just kind of... I was just still, like, taken aback by it. Like, the slide alone adds so much difficulty to that attack. Because not only do you have to, like, be sure you can jump over him in time, you also have to be able to, like, your spacing matters a lot as well. When you actually jump over him. Or, like, after, rather. Okay, so if he does it, like, immediately, do you just hug the wall? I think hug the wall might be the strat there. if he just instantly pops it. I agree, Blocky. It might be worth it to put a save state at just like one thing of stage of phase 3 RNG as just like a survival test. Not like an actual like proper phase 3. Little known fact, his first name is literally Albert. He quite literally does think he's Einstein. Exactly. He really thinks he's that guy. He equals MC squared. I'm crying. Did I just say it right instead of doing a fucking me equals MC scared reference like I wanted to? That image is still the funniest fucking thing ever for like no reason. Me equals MC scared. Okay, I'm gonna put a save state here. Just for like focused phase 3 practice. Yeah, I think that's what I said. I wanted to reference me equals MC scared, but I fucked it. God, being cornered when he's doing dashes is so scary. Because of the ricochet. It's so easy to, like, think that you're gonna have to... Like, even that. Oh, that's all really... I didn't even think about that. I didn't even realize you could get cornered by that. Oh, you can just jump over him. It's fine. Oh, and also stuff like that can happen where you're trying to, like, you think he's gonna jump over him, but, like, you kind of overestimate how far his range is gonna be, and then you just, like, end up jumping into that. You end up jumping into his jump up instead of dodging it. This phase is so fucked. This is, like, surprisingly good practice. Or, like, I'm doing surprisingly well in this practice. Like, survival. I get what I want to practice, and then he just does it. And then he just, like, pops it when it doesn't matter. Because I was too far away. Like, you wanna be close-ish to him, is the thing. You wanna be close to him, during the shield walk, but if you're too close, then he just, like... Then you just get hit by the shields. I don't know if, like, the dash angles are, like, based on anything or not. They feel like they are, but... Okay, yeah, when he does it instantly, just, like, hold your place. Hi, Aubrey. Doctor. He is that. He is that, rather famously. Okay, I think I have enough phase 3 practice for now. I'm not gonna do it, like... I'm just kind of, like, splitting this up, you know? I hope he doesn't examine me. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that. I don't think that's his area of expertise. Unless you're like a robot, in which case then you might have some more problems. People find the dark pathway? I mean, shit, I'd believe you. Bad news. What does this imply, AIOU? What does this imply? I'm scared. Me equals MC scared. It's so fucking stupid, but it's so funny. Okay, yeah, just do that. It really is just same shit, different ass when he does it on that side. You don't have to adjust it. What is that? U equals MC spared. Come on now, we can't be doing this. We can't be doing this. We just can't. We can't be equals MC squared posting all the time. Why Frankie's right, these dumbass ways. Class whiteboards. Oh, it's always you in this school thing. Yeah, that's. I figured it was the Homestuck thing, but also he just factually is a doctor. Like, irrefutably so. This feels like a fucking Nathan chat bit. Yeah, hug that wall. Jesus, that was so scary. How did I almost dodge that sequence? I got clipped. I didn't think this was how the stream was gonna play out. Bluetooth headphones be like me equals MC paired. Is this anything? Oh, it was Cave Story. I forgot that could be a Cave Story reference in addition to a Homestuck reference. I forgot both of those things could be true simultaneously. He would fucking say this. I don't think he dared the fiddle. I think he dared Johnny. I think you're getting your facts wrong. It'd be Johnny equals MC dared. Guy who gets hair transplant surgery, me equals MC haired. Is this anything? This stream is already so fucking stupid. We were supposed to be a cerebral. This was supposed to be a cerebral figuring out Wiley 6 stream. Why are we sludge posting? This was supposed to be cerebral. Really dodgy, but yeah, I think I just kind of shit the. I think my wires got crossed or something, and I just shit the bed. Equals NC varied. Come on. 5/9 already. That's what they're calling it now. Hi, Vernal. I don't know what the thing is. I know somebody else had like a similar issue with the follow widget was just completely fucking broken for some reason. I think it's just Twitch being completely fucking dysfunctional because that happens to me sometimes. Nice turnaround shot, idiot. Where'd you get it? The turnaround shot store? I don't really care. I'm just trying to do this E-tankless. You're gonna have to understand the ranges so well for that attack. Okay, I think that's the most hits I've gotten on him without getting hit. What is that, like? Hold on, I'm gonna pause my emulator so I can see how many hits that is. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think that's 16 HP left, so like 12 out of 28 shots gone. That's actually really good for this earlier. 16 out of 28 HP on phase 3, like 20 minutes into this stream is genuinely really good. And now I am out of my depth, so I'm gonna have to lock in. Like with chat specifically. Wait, I forgot to restart my computer last night. I'm like the worst ever. Girl who doesn't restart her computer, even though she like said to do that like multiple times last stream. And she was getting stutters on fucking Dystopia. Like, what is she doing? What's her problem? Is she stupid? Is she stupid? Okay, hitless phase 1. Guy who goes boing. I was almost a hitless into phase 3, Jesus. I guess phase 2, I guess this phase 2 really isn't that bad. That's actually a really good PB this early. And I fucked it immediately to get a shield walk. Double shield walk where he does the instant stop? What do you mean? He hates me! He genuinely hates me! Dude, if this song played on like a deep attempt, I think I would just die instantly. Like this part of it. If I had to do phase 3, like this part of Painless play, I think I would just like have a heart attack and like collapse. The main thing is that there's like a floor for how long he takes before he there's like a minimum number of frames that he has to walk for before he can stop. And if you're really close to him, you can like jump over him like before that happens. So but you actually have to like be able to get that close to him in the first place. And also, it's just risky to play that close to him in general. Like, it influences how you play every attack in the fight if you try and do that. Like, you have to be as close to it as possible in between attacks for that to work. forgot that song has silence for so long. I think I just found this song from like a random I think I just found this song randomly on like a Radio Garden station or something. I like vaguely remember finding this. Okay, killed during sine wave, that's good. I forgot how much the lead singer of this band sounds like fucking Hironobu Kageyama. Unless it just is Hironobu Kageyama and I'm stupid. Jumped a couple frames too late. Okay, I think when he does it in that part of the screen, don't try and back up because then he's gonna like get really close. I think there might be like a couple designated spots where he stops. Okay, yeah, that's what I mean when you have to like shape how you do every attack in the fight around trying to stop the RNG check on shield walks. If you're even like a quarter of a second away from being able to do that, then you just get fucked if he does the short stop. I'm starting to think there's like a couple like designated like stop ranges rather than just him being able to stop whenever he wants. I'm just gonna be able to, like, I'm just gonna one-hit this, like, once, and then try and, like, combine up the stage. Maybe not even. Maybe I'll just, like, try and no-hit it for the first time of the stage. Yeah, I saw. It's fucked up and evil. I'm just very happy I saw her enter the golden room and, like, not enter the gold. I'm just very happy I saw her open journal and, like, have 145 hours on the map as opposed to, like, 70. Like, if it was below, like, 75 hours for that, I would have just screamed in terror, I think. You feel? Okay, just keep walking when he does, like, keep walking after he does. Like, just never stop moving, basically. I jumped a couple frames too late. I kind of have to do it a bit preemptively. Also, I think I'm at the point where I can, like, worry about trying to make sure every attack kills on sine wave. Like, just don't even try to get shots when it's not sine wave that he's doing. Just so that you always get the best attack. DMR Golden Room is genuinely tragic. I thought that was, like, out of... Give me the sand range. I think being able to, like, move around him is, like, is, like, a lot more I think being able to move around him is a lot more consistent than I thought. It's just kind of... Oh, that's actually... How many times did I get hit on phase 3 there? Like, 2 or 3? That's actually really good. That's a lot better than I thought I would have by now. I thought I'd be getting fucked up at that a lot more, honestly. I think I'm gonna start, like, seriously trying to like, get attempts going. Once I get, like, halfway through phase 3 without getting hit, like, all the entire fight. That's when I'm gonna try and start going for the segment. I forgot you have to stand in the corner. I'm stupid. Okay, I think I kind of like over exaggerated when I said phase 2 was kind of free. Rain and Rain is still kind of hard sometimes. Hmm. Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention really. Either to the start of the fight, or either to the end of phase 2, or the start of this. I thought I had more room on the other end of the screen. I think I'm starting to get the hang of dashes, honestly. Like, not fully, obviously, but like... Why does he do the shortstop so much? Like, I'm starting to get the hang of where you need to stand. Okay, two healless phase 3s in a row. Second one was a lot worse than the first, but fine. I'm gonna try and be like more attentive on phase 2 now and seriously try and okay, good luck closer 130. I'm gonna start being more attentive and like seriously trying to get actual runs going on this fight. Like, I'll reset before I get hit on... Like, I'll reset if I get hit before phase 3, and then I'll play out every phase 3 just for practice. It's already been 30 minutes? Oh. Thanks for good luck. Unless that was directed at Max, but like, you know. That was such a dodgy rain. I don't think it's starting to get a lot more manageable. I think it might be the, like... I get hit by it as I say that, but I think it might be the attack I'm least worried about. I think phase 3 is a lot more... Like, this is obviously still the hardest fight of the game. This is, like, phase 3 is a lot more reasonable than I thought it was going to be going into this. Girl who didn't realize that she had to actually fucking do it. Yeah, I should stop talking during phase 3s. The 5th dash is really scary. I don't know what, like, spurs it and what doesn't. Okay, with this practice, I'm starting to think that this is, like, unquestionably viable. I'm not on the fence about if it's viable or not. This run is viable, like, definitively. You just need to get good at phase 3. Which is a lot more reasonable than I thought. Also, starting to realize that I already have, like, a lot of, like, intuition about how these fights play out that I can't really, like, word. Yeah, the whole game. This was the thing that, like, put me on the fence about if I was gonna, like, finish this out as, like, a full game buster only no-hit, or if I was gonna, like, amend my rules, but I don't need to amend them. This is just straight up, like, a viable full game run. Even if it's still really hard. This is, like, unquestionably viable. I didn't process that it was gonna be bouncing quick enough. Watch me get, like, a hitless phase 3 after, like, a 2-hit phase 1, after a 2-hit phase 2. I was expecting to, like, hate this fight, but I'm really not. It's, like, shockingly still pretty fun. Even with the ability to just kind of get fucked by it. You just gotta be able to control your spacing better, really. That's the game plan. That's the game plan. I was literally talking about this earlier with people, but, like, it would be so funny to just agenda post about this game. Stutters. I should restart after this run. Like, I think it would be so funny to just agenda post about this because no one in that scene, or, like, basically no one on the planet has, like a firm grasp of how hard this is besides me. I am literally the only person who is, like, deep enough in the shit on this grind to be able to, or, like, deep enough in the shit to be able to, like, say anything authoritative about this. So I could just agenda post and they wouldn't know, and they could just be forced to take my word. And that's a really funny thought to me. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna restart Nestopia to hopefully deal with the FPS drops. I should try running it as an administrator and seeing if that does anything. I don't think it will, but worth a shot. I think I'm just gonna start going for the segment now. Unfortunate. Dealing with that owl is gonna be, like, slightly annoying, genuinely, I think. Like, how you gotta, like, mash it down in order to be able to have, like, normal, like, movement control. Instead of having to deal with wind. I'll put a state, in this room, I think. Maybe that's a bad state placement, though, because of the PPs. Every video game community's hardest accomplishment is harder than Geometry Dash because it is always ethical to rage-bait Geometry Dash players. This is unprovably this is unfalsifiable. You cannot go against this logic. It is simply not possible to debate this. This is just a fact of life. What I'm doing right now is harder than Thinking Space 2. Famously. I think maybe I just wait these PP cycles out. I'm harder than Genie? That's what we're talking about. You are more difficult than Geometry Dash, famously. The funniest thing is I think this list was started by someone in the Avian community. I think that's literally why it even exists. Like, somebody who, like... I think it's the person who runs, like, TTC Everything list. Is the originator? Okay, just movement around that. I don't fucking remember, and I don't feel like opening it. I think Wigglecore was there instead. I think it was Wigglecore that was up there. Because this was, like, before that... Yeah, before Wigglecore nuking, but, like, I haven't checked the server. I haven't checked the sheet since that happened, so, like, FNAF is just the new hard video... FNAF Max modes are just the new hard video game scene on the block, I think. I don't even know what, like... I don't even know how it, like... started getting so much traction in, like, 2024, but, like, there's, like, so many fucking Max mode players now. I don't get it. I don't get why this was the one that popped off. Like, the first I heard of it was, like, I forget. It was, like, some GD player, I forget. I think they had, like, a Tartarus completion, but they were going for, like, TNAC when TNAC was top 1. Like, they announced they were doing that, and that was, like, the first contact I had with Max modes. It was when there was still only, like, one victor of TNAC, I think. Yeah, I need to restart my computer after this session. The stuttering is like the stuttering and whatnot is so fucking bad. Yeah. Like I said, it was like they weren't... I don't even know if they beat it or not, but they just announced they were like trying. They were like going to beat it no matter what or whatever. I don't like fucking keep up with the Max Mode community at all. I just like check the website once a month just to see any new developments. And every single one of them just looks like a complete fucking light show to me. I think it's cool that they're doing that. I just have no clue what happens over there. I see. I forgot I wasn't loading the segments for it. The Bones 5. I don't know why The Bones 5 is such a funny username to me, it just is. I think the thing is I just never really cared about... What? Why is my input display frozen? What? Why is it just completely frozen? Huh? Okay, it's fixed now, but like, what? What was that about? And it's doing it again. What the hell is your problem, man? Dude, just work. I'm gonna reopen keys for a second. What is your problem? Just stay working. Why is it completely fucking frozen? Fuck off. Do I need to like change a setting or something? It was working fine yesterday and I didn't do anything. Is like what aspect of my overlay just gonna break every time I stream or something? Last time it was like the now playing text. Now it's the input display. Dude, just work without me having to have you as like the maximized thing. Like it only works if I have keys per second as the top thing on my desktop. If I swap over to any other program, it just doesn't work. Oh, what did I just... Yeah, it needs to be like always on top for it to do anything now. Now it's not even taking like right click inputs. What? Why is it so finicky? I'm just gonna look this up. Is it working now? Is it working now when I go over to Nextopia? Nope. Does it just not want to work when Dystopia is open? Is Dystopia the problem? Is one of my load save state keys just like a disabler button or something? I have like no clue at this point. No, nothing's there to like a hey, this disables your input display. What's that about? The down key is like the biggest bum of all time when you're doing like a fucking Buster only run. Because you have like no menuing to do basically. Like you don't have to menu through your weapons or anything. I'm gonna be honest, you're in like you're like I have no clue what any of what you're saying is in reference to. You're like 7 layers too deep for me. You can keep talking about it if you want. I just don't know what any of this is in reference to. I just like vaguely know the Bones 5 kind of fucking sucks, but I forget the specifics and I don't care to relearn because I don't follow the max mode scene. So it doesn't like behoove me in any way. Maybe trying to do the segment when you don't even have a Wily 3 entry is a bad idea. I do think Wily 3 is I do think Phase 3 is starting to not be that bad, which is good. I think I mostly just want them like not completely fumble the stage for like 5 minutes. I would do Phase 2 to end, I just don't know how to do that in a way where like I just don't know how to like do that with save states in a way where it's not giving me the same RNG every time. If there was like a practice tool where you could just go to phase 2 and it would give you any RNG, I would do that. I just don't think that exists. And don't know how it would exist. RNG and this being like a... RNG is just gonna make this so annoying. Oh, it is that. I mean, fair enough. Unfortunate. It's so fucking stupid that that's like that hard, and also it's like only one of the significantly hard parts of COB. If you're going for a clear. Like the only floor in the only floor you pass in that run that's like a big roadblock if you're genuinely trying to beat COV is like 5. Maybe. And then it's still even you have like 9 and whatnot. Like 9, like 17, 21, all the fucking mega impossible ones. Side note, Tower of Void is like the lamest shit ever. I get Tower of Eternal Void, like a Tower of Eternal Void I'm like more fine with existing because it's more like obvious that it's not really trying to be the same thing, but like if you're like minusculely nerfing like first half COV again, then what's even the fucking point at that point? It just feels so like useless. Like it feels like someone gets to the second half of COV and then TOV is just completely useless in a way that TOEV isn't. Yeah, that's my point. The distance is like the distance between like TOV and TOEV and COV is like so much bigger than like TOV and COV first half. That like TOEV doesn't feel like it's gonna be like obsoleted as a thing people do if people somehow get to second half COV at some point. We are holding out for Toyne and Stone Reborn. We. Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, like, distant future sort of thing. Like a nerfed Silent Clubstep versus unnerfed Silent Clubstep. Famously. Didn't they, like, overrate the shit out of 090G? Or something? On, like, the theoretically possible one? They had it over, like, shit that was, like, very blatantly not humanly viable at the moment. And it's like, girl, what are you doing? I don't feel like getting the... Actually, do I have it in my Google Docs? I can look for it. I'll look for it in my Google Docs. It's somewhere in there, but they had it over some, like, wildly, like, outrageous shit to put it over. I think it might have been. I don't remember where this sheet is. I just remember seeing it at some point. I don't even remember where that fucking sheet is. Where is it? I remember when, like, we went through this on Parrot stream, someone linked it, and we were all like, this is completely insane. I can't find it. Mm. Yeah, I don't think I'm finding it. I'll just look for the fucking hardest. The stupid hardest. Yeah. My tested world record being that high is kind of goofy because, like, as crazy as that run is, it's mostly, like, past a certain point, that run just becomes, like, a complete RNG fest. Like, very early on into the run, you kind of, like, lose all of your, like, your skill-based time saves. Like, punching and everything, and then you can only implement, like, one frame time saves with, like, fucking... You can only implement, like, one frame time saves via, like, ducking instead of dodging punches, and then most of it is just pray that he gives you a sub-2able pattern, which is absurdly unlikely. Fuck, I just remembered that, like, the old version of this sheet had, like, a footnote for one specific, like the Counter-Strike surf map. They had a footnote for it that was specifically, like, tier 19 in Roblox obby turns, and I just found that the funniest shit ever. Like, that's the point of reference. And, like, there wasn't even, like, a source provided for that, for, like, who said it. It was just, like, works cited. Okay, I can't find the fucking theoretically possible one. I think a sheet like that is, like, fine theoretically if you don't frame it as a hardest things ever thing. Like, if you don't frame it as, like, a hardest things ever, like, ranked, just like this is the hardest thing in this community, then, like, and it's like a museum of sorts, that would be really cool, but that's not what this is. This is very explicitly, like, just, like, trying to power scale it, which is, Also, Final Tragedy in the same tier as... Also, FT Runs in the same tier as getting as Suigi 1435 as if you laugh you go to hell. Like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Not even same tier. Same sub-tier of that tier. It's better than having GD be number one, but, like... Those, like, even ask people who have done it, and they're like, hell no, hell no. They said FT Reds is harder than Suigi's 16 Star World record. Like theoretically, like the rules for the speedruns are, like, if you knew that much about, if you had the same amount of game knowledge as the community did when that run happened, how hard would it be to tie? So they're saying that, like, getting fucking... They're saying that, like, getting a fucking 1435 in, like, 2023 or whatever he did it is the same difficulty as FT Red, which, like, hell no, hell no. 1435 Act 10 is way harder. I think you could just kind of suss that out by the fact that, like, D has only been out since, like, 2019, and people have been pushing 16-star for the better part of, like, a quarter century now. So, like, you could, like I said, you could kind of just suss it out. That's not, that those don't really compare. I think I'm gonna do more fight practice. Like, I watched a decent chunk of the Salt's Sub 2 Tyson grind. I think somewhere around that? Ibachial is mega fucked, considering, like... I kind of reject this premise. All I know is that it's mega fucked. And it took, like, 10 years for the final boss of that to be beaten in isolation, like, in practice mode. And then you gotta do that at the end of a run with Nurs. And this is a game series that's, like, was already known for having super hard shit even before, Sadaojo came out. I think if you were to ask the question, what is the hardest, like, I think if you were to just straight up ask what is the hardest video game of all time, and you were to have that question make any sense at all, I think the most logical answer would be Sadaojo because of, Ibachi 122. For, like, commercially released video games, specifically dev-intended stuff that is not physically impossible, I think that is the most, like, reasonable way to have that, like, play out. And, like, answer that question. It is a nonsense question, but if you were to make it not nonsense, I think Sadaojo is the answer. Like, it's probably just the hardest, like, dev-sanctioned video game challenge ever. That's been done by someone. Not including, like, custom content or speedruns or whatever. Tying 100% is, like... was 100%? Was, like, 100% or 152 or whatever, Deathless? Like, actively, Oh, I didn't realize. I thought he was just only gonna do that for Iron God. I thought he was only gonna do that for any percent Deathless. $152 Deathless is gonna do, like... $152 Deathless is gonna be big, large, massive, huge for the culture. 152% Deathless saves the world, I think. Yeah, it hasn't happened. Also, I feel like it's different if it's like, I never planned for this, but like, I would let you... Yeah. I think it's different if it's like, I planned for this. I never planned for this, but I'd give you something if you did it, versus like... Like, Sadaojo 1-all is like, Clamp down. Questioning Clamp down me? You ain't Piranha Plant. Die. 10th non-clear harder than 100% Deathless. Many are saying this. I have a clear on the same caliber as 100% Deathless, famously. Yeah, 100% Deathless seems like mega impossible and like... Yeah, it's fine. 100% Deathless seems like mega impossible. Sans 2x seems like... It still seems really hard, but not, like, absurdly hard, you know? Oh, I forgot. Like, I get the feeling that, like, Edox could do harder, like, UTDR no-hits, if he wanted. Usokotoma is crazy. That shit says lie words in Japanese. We're not starting this. We're not starting this. I refuse to entertain this notion. I do remember, like, Enox and Parrot were, like, talking about, like, Time 152 Deathless versus 90p, and, like, I think it's kind of funny that both of them can't imagine their thing being harder than the other person's thing. I feel like past a certain point, at a certain point, you glaze your own game in difficulty, and then past a certain point, you glaze every other game in difficulty because you're just, like, numb to the hardest shit in your game. And every other game looks, like, mega impossible by comparison. I just jumped a couple frames too early and it didn't buffer, and I just didn't realize in time. I don't even know if this game has input buffer for jumps. I lean towards no, but I don't know if I'm just pressing all my jumps too early whenever that happens. Yeah, the fucking Nestopia is tweaking. I just need to restart my computer, I think. We really gotta make the video game difficulty Scoville system. This could save the world and could end all discourse. I should make a video I should make a shitpost video out of the hardest video game accomplishments one day. Yeah, F2 Res is obviously, like, mega fucked, but, like... Mario 64 ROM hacks had, like, probably not even, like... Mario 64 ROM hacks are just, like, mega niche in terms of top-level play. I'm saying. Like, how many fucking, like... Tier 8 plus players even are there right now? I can't imagine it's more than like 15, and that's like over half a decade after the first Tier 8 clear. Famously. Honestly, them putting Tidal Wave at number 4 on their one thing is kind of W rage bait. Like I said, it is always morally correct to rage bait GD players about their game's difficulty. Even if I don't think that's rage bait, I think that's just general, like, Watch Mojo incompetence. They didn't have, like, any, like, deep cuts that's... I don't know... Like, I feel like... Maybe I'm just being too charitable to them, but it just feels like people forget how, like, pre-AI era, like, slop content was. Because, like, I don't really, like, notice a difference in, like, like, AI taking off Watch Mojo and, like, post-Watch Mojo taking off, in terms of script writing, anyway. It's just all, like, varying degrees of sludge. So I don't think it's AI, I think it's just shit research. Or maybe they just, like, punched the list. Maybe they just punched the list into, like... Maybe they just punched the list into, like, ChatGPT and then wrote a script, like, not fact-checking anything. That seems more plausible to me than it just being, like, a flat-out AI script. Solo's hard mode is mega fucked. It's so hard. It was so cool seeing Ao just like completely like lock the fuck in on a grind for that long now, because I was like not following fan games before I was like not following fan games when he was going for last CIS. That was like slightly after I started following the scene. Like I just barely missed it. So just seeing Ao like seriously grind like easily the new hardest avoidance was like just kind of like a oh shit this thing. And then now he's like, I think he like retired now or something. I was so unbelievably stupidly good at avoidance. It's like, it didn't even make sense. It genuinely did not make sense how good he was at it. He was like the first person ever to beat like a third of the avoidances on AOF, which is like fucking nutso. Like, not even just beating every AOF avoidance, being the first clear on like a solid plurality of them. That's like fucking nutso. That was a very bad start of bouncing. They gotta make more like borderline RTA viable avoidances out of songs that like I need like a soulless hard mode or a harder difficulty avoidance of beach life and death. I need that more than air. I would rewatch the clear for that like fucking 20 times. It's kind of scary being like friends with Pluto, even though I don't really like interface with fan game con that much, because like she'll like start grinding Toakeia, and then like by the end of it is like, oh, I fucking fluked Toakeia from Chorus 2, and it's like that can just happen, I guess. Oops, is just fucking goated? Question mark? Yeah, her fluke in Chorus 2 is like completely fucking unreasonable. Like, it just flat out should not be a thing you are allowed to do. I watched her do that live, and like, I was just completely stunlocked. Unfortunately, I can't really speak to, like, the difficulty of, like, Chorus 2 Toakeia attacks, because, like, the one grind of it I watched just fluked Chorus 2, so I only know how hard, like, pre-Chorus 2 shit is. Yeah, that checks out. Oh. Yeah. I was muted when I said this, but I just forgot this was in the playlist entirely. This is a very funny song to be doing while the machine practice too. I don't even think I've heard like a full Don Toliver project. I think the only reason I listened to this song is the fucking Capybara video. It's a good video. It's a good video. Yeah, good video. I think I started this playlist like 2.5 years ago. So there's a bunch of stuff in here where like I don't know if I would like necessarily listen to it now. And also it's just like massive, so like a lot of like crazy whiplash. I'm surprised that it didn't get hit. I killed a sine wave? I got too fixated on trying to kill sine wave. That's a PB though. If I back to doing like full attempts. I'll probably go until I hit like 20 hours. I think I made like a stupid like aura. I think I made like a joke aura edit to this song of like the red's clear, just because I thought it would be. I mostly just thought it would be funny to like have the intro be like all QSLGs, and then like right when like the vocals kick in, it's like jumping from that QSLG chain. It's somewhere in Mabel's server. I don't feel like pulling it up now though. Why did I end that sentence like that? I need to listen to like pre-2020s Denzel. Like I haven't heard Taboo or anything. I'm saying I think my inspiration source was the fucking like Space Slaughterhouse casual be like I hit the lottery intro. That's still one of the funniest intros to any video game clear ever. Even more so that it's like now revealed that it's hacked. It's so funny. I should make a list of like best like video game clear intros ever. Either because they're like actually good or they're just really funny. I wonder what the most like used song for that kind of thing is. Honestly, it might be Uda. I think it might be Uda. That might be like the most used song for that sort of thing. So many people set that to Uda. It's crazy. I mean, it's a good song, but it's just hard to take seriously when you've heard it in so many intros. I'm really happy that Monster doesn't have, like, the hardest, like, obby. Part of me is happy that Monster didn't get first ever clear on Stairway to Heaven, because I don't want to have to explain to people why the hardest clear in the community starts with an Anthony Spade intro. Side note, it's very good for the culture that the first Stairway to Heaven clear has Foregone Eclipse music. I'm very happy that that element of the culture stuck around for the Stairway to Heaven clear. Dude, legitimately, I was like scrolling through like one of those sites. I was just looking through one of those sites that's like letterbox for other mediums, and then I just saw Khan's account. Like literally, it was just straight up like the same Khan who did like DOGF and Shinku and everything, and I was like, I didn't know you were like that, man. I didn't know you were sworn enemy Gintama season 7 episode 40 posting. I didn't know that was your shtick now. I didn't know you had a definitive top 25 episodes of television like that, man. Yeah. Did anyone even, like, figure out the method for cheating that? I think it was the kind of thing where, like... I think it was the kind of thing where everyone just intuited it was a cheated run, but, like... No one knew how it was cheated. So I don't know how that, like... I don't know what the read on is on that now. Yeah, I'm not either, and I figured they wouldn't, like, I figured they wouldn't reveal why, but, like... It's just kind of funny that there's, like, an April Fool's Stairway to Heaven clear that, like, as far as we know, as, like, that we can, like, intuit is cheated, but no one knows how. And it's just completely chill. I'm guessing, but, like... Like, there was raw footage and stuff, like, and, like, I didn't sift through it, obviously, but, like... It's just funny that that exists. That's a really good April Fool's bit. Like, better than just, like, a stupid, like... Ha, you thought I did the impossible thing, I did it. Make it look like you did the impossible thing with, like, the least detectable cheats ever. And then just, like, send the entire community into a frenzy. That's a generational bit. Like a double juke, basically. We are doing that for Rockman 4 minus Infinity. Literally, it was just that, like, straight up. I don't know how to deal with those pippies consistently. I'm trying to, like, move it around it, but I think it's just too nuanced to do that consistently. I need to figure out a better strat at some point. I'll put that on, like, the list of stuff to lab, probably. Yeah, once I hit 20 hours, I think I'll just end and such. Oh, maybe you just, like, jump in the air to, like, lure it. I think that's what you have to do. Because, like, jumping during that Yoku block section isn't that dangerous. It's all just kind of like a straight line. That's just a thing you can do. That's things you can do Deltron 3030. I still need to listen to Deltron 3030. I can't be referencing that when I haven't listened to the full album. I think things you can do is, like, the only song I've heard off it. And it was, like, a random PHPS video. $2027 Dragon Dead April Fool's CGLL video, and then it's like a frenzy about if it's cheated or not. It's someone's wedding? How does that even work? I'm gonna need I demand context shirt. I demand context hat. Okay, double sine wave. That's good. Okay, bouncing. Almost got a phase 3. That could have been a phase 3 if I didn't get messed up by that bouncing. That's reminded me of the fact that it, like, the reveal that, like, Dan and Phil were actually in a relationship for, like, 2 decades, and then they just didn't go public about it until, like, last month or whatever. I don't know anything about what they do, I just know that that happened, and it was like, I just intuited why that's a funny, like, state of affairs. I derived it from first principles. Okay, I think jump in the air to bait out the PP. It's so messed up that they're called PPs. Because it sounds like I'm like making like a dick joke, but that's just not what's happening. They're just called that. Like that's just what the enemy, like the bird enemies that drop the eggs, are called. Kind of a generational blunder on their part. It's just PIPI, and like it's just like a single one is just PIPI. So yeah. Yeah, just do a short jump so that it's not on ground level. Yup, no meme. Maybe it's like maybe it's double P or something. Maybe it's double P, I don't remember. Barely anyone remembers like actual Mega Man enemy names. Double P, not double I. If I said double I just misspoke. Bye, are you? Einstein's revenge is crazy. Hold on. Oh wait, I forgot you have audio now. You're literally not true. There's literally a Mega Man game called Dr. Wily's Revenge, and this is not Dr. Wily's Revenge. You are quite literally false. Like, categorically. I never played Battle Network. The only ones besides the classic series that I've played are, like, bits of, like, I beat X1, I beat X2, I played, like, 20-30% of X3, and then I played, like, a snippet. Not a snippet. Probably still, like, 20-30% of 0-1. I really need to play 0-3 someday. 0-3 looks so fun. I don't think anyone's done a single segment run of 0-3, but like if they did, that would be like big, large, massive, huge. That one's needed, like very much so. X6 is also needed because that's like, despite being like probably the least well received, like the least well received X game that's not named X7, it's like probably the one that's been pushed the hardest by virtue of being Mega Man X6. $20 hours! Yay! Please double sine wave. It's so tempting to shoot when he's on 1 HP, even though you know you shouldn't. First ever phase 3 entry for me. From either start of boss or start of stage. And it's all the 20 hours of the grind attempt. I almost tried to, like, get close in before realizing I don't have to do that. I just walked into him. I just walked into the first dash angle. I don't know why I did that. I think I just panicked. I think he only has a couple, like, ranges for when he stops. At the very least, when he's, like, doing it from, like, that end of the screen. So one hit? Oh my god, I just choked a one hit? Two hit. With the last one being into final attack. Just to be panicking. That's really good progress. One more? One more. I don't know how much HP he had left. What was it? Like, probably like 18 if I had to guess. I'll count it later. YV3 is a lot less. YV Phase 3 is a lot less bad than I thought it was. Bro. I don't even know why I started saying bro so much. It's just a good thing to call people, I think. Whenever you're, like, moderately disappointed at them. You just gotta be like, bro. Okay. I'm gonna do sheet stuff and then end stream. Oh, I forgot this was my sheet. I should swap scenes before I, just in case I leak anything bad. I don't think I will, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, let's look at let's just look at everything. I didn't save it! No, I didn't save the splits. Fuck. Okay, what did it say? Let me go back in the mod. I forgot to save the, I forgot to save the splits. I'm stupid. I just closed, live split without thinking about it. I'll just like add a formula or something, so that it adds the time back without me having to worry about it. Okay, what time did I reset at? Maybe I could just, like, run live split for as much time as is needed. Okay, 20, 02, 20. Yeah. I'll probably just run live split that much time at some point to, like, resync it before next stream. And then I think that's the only thing I have to add. Okay. 22, 24. Yeah, that's what that's supposed to be. I'm just checking. And then treat stuff. I almost said the 20. I almost decided to put in like a November 31st. I'm stupid. They don't even got that one. Thank God it don't got that. Thank God it don't got day 31. What day is it? November 31? You stupid. No, I'm not. What day is it? November 31? You stupid. Is this anything? Okay. forgot I have to put it as a formula. And then, hold on. Bottom for all of these. That yellow. That line thickness. Bottom border. That right border. And then the rest of these, it's vertical border. It's that thick. Okay. Hold on, I forgot. I gotta reopen the dashboard. Is anyone of substance streaming right now that I should raid? Oh. Hi, Bolt. It's been a minute. I've been doing this for a little bit now. Is there like... Oh, I can just raid video. I'll just raid video. Shortest session, which was kind of the goal because I was only able to start session fairly late and I got shit to do tonight. So like, works out. Not really super ambitious or anything. Getting practice. Getting a phase 3 that's good. The phase 3 is good.